Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. We hangin', we bang, we bangin'. We have some homemade air fried wings, girl. Look at them wings. We have some fluffy, delicious eggs. We have some homegrown cucumbers, some blueberries, some brie cheese, a little stick of grass-fed butter, and we have some cilantro lime sauce, and we're drinking water. Yummy freaking delicious. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? What's up, Yummybitestv? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all already see it. Y'all saw it. We're drinking water today. Yes, y'all. Absolutely delicious. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? Yes, girl. So I got the right hot sauce today, y'all. I can't have the other one on this carnivore diet. And it's still good. Let's dip it in some of this cilantro lime sauce. Yummers. This is delicious, y'all. Air fried wings. Boy, that ghee. This is so good. Like, so good. When I realized that I could have my cilantro lime sauce, y'all, I was so freaking happy. See, y'all, I literally told y'all yesterday that I was going to tell y'all the benefits of being on a carnivore diet. I'm going to do it in this video. I don't know why I didn't do it in the last video, but I must have got sidetracked. This chicken is bomb. Eggs and cilantro lime sauce. Y'all never know. So good. Yes. I'm gonna eat my my cucumbers. I'm sorry. Like, Definitely doing this. My cucumbers are too good. Let's get some of this butter. Mmm. 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 And they said that to eat until you're full. It's not like a certain amount of food that you're gonna eat, because everybody's gonna eat a different amount of food because everybody's stomach isn't the same size. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna be eating a less amount because I just get full fast. Mm, 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 mm. Delicious, y'all. Oh my god. Mm. Yeah, and I'm doing strictly water. I'm not doing no excuse me, I'm not doing anything in my water. Y'all, it's so weird because I feel like I feel different already. And I just started yesterday. It's probably just all in my head, but still. That's how I feel. I feel like I got more energy, and maybe the coffee. And I got some tick in mine. I don't know if y'all want to hear it right now. Maybe after I eat. But girl, what is up with my eyelash? Yeah, I think my eyelash was coming off. Yeah, we got some topics today. So y'all, I be getting up so early in the morning to where the videos are gonna be out at 12. So make sure you have your notifications on. If you don't, be looking for my video at 12 if you want to comment. Be looking for them as early as 12 is what I meant to say. Mm. Man, I like the Chipotle Tabasco way more than I like this regular Tabasco. Girl, it's like a big difference. But I can only eat the original. So unfortunate. Y'all, it's been raining. Do y'all hear the rain? It's been raining all freaking day. All day. I wouldn't mess up my daggone plants. So let's see how many of these wings I could eat. I made, what is it, 6? I ate 3. Oh, excuse me. Y'all, I literally be finding myself not even hungry all day. And I'm like, oh my God, am I going to be able to eat for the mukbang? Because I'm not hungry at all. Like, literally not hungry. But I guess when I, start cooking and stuff, I guess I get a little bit of an appetite. But it's just like nothing like what it used to be, y'all. At all. Honestly, today, I probably could have went without eating. I probably could have. Mm. 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 So, y'all, I was under the impression that you can't use like real seasonings, you know what I'm saying, besides salt and pepper. But you can. As long as your seasonings don't have all that extra stuff in them, you can use it. So, what I used to season my chicken was salt, pepper, and smoked paprika, girl. I sure did. And they are delicious. I was like, I'm not about to be eating no unseasoned food. So I'm going to use what I got to get the flavor that I want, girl. Okay? Y'all, it's almost time for me to take these nails off. The gold is coming off, y'all. It's coming off. Ooh, I'm ready for some blueberries and cheese. Okay, so if you went to college, let me know if you ever went to a wine and cheese at your college. Usually the Kappas would throw these wine and cheeses at like the Kappa house. And anyway, so they would have cheese and fruit, y'all. And I never knew that it literally went together, cheese and fruit. But it does. And it's delicious. But I heard that these little brie cheese bites are really, really good with grapes. It's this lady on TikTok. She eats it all the time. And I be wanting it so bad, y'all. Y'all knew I couldn't have grapes on keto, so I never did it. Can't have grapes on this one either. So I'm doing blueberries. Mm-hmm. Mm. It's so good. Look how squishy. It's cheesy. I love it. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Let me make sure I finish my eggs. And then, y'all, I hope that I'm putting enough nutrients and fats and stuff in my body, because I only eat once a day, and I haven't found anybody else on the carnivore diet that eats once a day. I'm pretty sure they're out there somewhere, but I haven't found them yet. All the ones that I have been watching, they eat in the morning or like late afternoon, but they're eating breakfast. They eat like 2 or 3 times a day. I can't do it. My stomach is just not there. You know what I'm saying? It's too used to eating once a day, and I just can't fit anything in there. And I ain't about to stretch my stomach. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat. But we'll see. how everything turns out. I just really want to see what it's gonna do for me. Cause y'all, I heard that, you know, once your body gets used to being like in the carnivore like state, this one lady said that she had like scalp issues, like lots of dandruff and stuff in her scalp. She totally went away. She said it totally went away. And I'm like, what? Because y'all know I deal with scalp issues. At one point, it went away. And then I think I waited like 3 months to wash my hair, y'all, and it came right back, girl. It came right back. So I was like, ooh, I need to get rid of that. But she said as soon as she stopped doing it, those issues came back. And I'm like, okay. So maybe her body wanted her to be a carnivore. So she went back to being a carnivore. Skin issues, y'all. Like if you have really, really bad, like cystic, I think it's what you call cystic acne. It's people that get cysts on their face, y'all. I didn't even know that. But yeah. And it's like a acne like issue. And anyway, they say their skin clears up completely, just clears up. What else? Any type of odor that you might have had a problem with, or just odors, period, y'all. Somebody said that it always feels like you have a fresh mouth, and like your teeth get whiter, like your breath don't stink at all. Your teeth get whiter. People stop wearing deodorant. Like what? All from this diet, y'all. They stopped wearing deodorant. What else? Oh my God. It just heals all kinds of ailments, y'all. People that have like, what is it? Acid reflux, it clears that up. Just anything that might ail you, any types of pain, people with knee issues, they said that is completely gone on this diet, y'all. Like, what? I can't wait to check the comments to see if any of y'all has ever been on this. But I'm like, you know, I had to research because remember I told y'all I was interested in doing it. And so, you know, I just started researching. And basically, it's almost like everything that they have told us about meat, y'all, is a lie. Okay? They've been telling us lies. Like, meat doesn't, what do they say meat does to your heart and stuff and arteries and all kinds of, it's not true. It's not true. Eat as much freaking meat as you want. Even pork. Even pork. Y'all gonna be seeing me eat some pork. Bacon, freaking, probably gonna have some pork chops, honey. Cause y'all know I don't never have pork chops, but I'm probably gonna have some. But they said that the best kind of meat to eat on this diet is beef, like a beef like steak. But realistically, you know what I'm saying? Who can eat a steak every day? I wouldn't even want to, even if I could. I wouldn't want to. I heard that groceries are cheaper when you're on this diet. The only thing that you're gonna spend a little bit of money on is your butter, because it needs to be grass fed butter. So I just use Kerrygold. But what else, y'all? Girl, your hair. Oh, this one lady said that her hair stopped growing in gray. Baby, you knew. I was like, okay, yeah, this is for me. Her hair stopped growing in gray. So what could be making our hair gray? I've always been told it's stress and all kinds of stuff, or just old age, stuff like that. So if me just eating, you know, protein and dairy and stuff is gonna make my hair stop growing in gray, what is the cause of the grays? Let me know in the comments, y'all, because is it food? I heard that we were meant to eat like this. That's what I heard, y'all. And a lot of this information came from people who used to be vegans and vegetarians and stuff like that. I'm like, wow. And they changed over to eating meat. Gotta be something about this. And I can't wait to find out, girl. I was like, instead of me just keep talking about it, I'm about to be about it. Okay? That is what I'm going to start doing from now on. Instead of talking about it, I'm just going to freaking do it. I was worried about all of this outside stuff that I shouldn't have been worried about. Like, whether or not y'all are going to enjoy the mukbangs or not now or whatever. But honestly, I'm not doing this for y'all. I'm doing it for me and my health. You know what I'm saying? But it's a journey. And I know y'all probably want to see it. So, this what we doing. Hopefully I don't get sick of it, y'all. Hopefully I'm going to be able to, like, have, like, different foods and stuff. To where I won't get bored. And y'all won't get bored. You know what I mean? Girl, I just learned how to make a pizza. A carnivore pizza. Girl. I can't wait to make it. It's so easy. I just have to find... You know what? I'm going to use the pepperonis I got. Hopefully they're not old. And if I can't use pepperonis... because the pepperonis can't have all kind of additives and all kind of stuff in it, right? I was looking for some today on the Walmart app. And when I tell you pepperoni has all kind of stuff in it besides the meat. Like all kind of, I'm like, what kind of pepperoni is this? What is this? All of them did. So I didn't get any of them. I don't know where people are finding pepperoni that don't have additives and all kind of other stuff in it, all just acid and stuff. Like, what? So I might just use some pork sausage or something to put on my pizza. Because I don't have to use pepperoni. It's not a must. Okay, let me eat this last piece of butter. It's just like a texture thing to me because the butter is damn good, okay? But it's just the texture and me just knowing that it's a piece of butter. You know what I mean? Okay, I had lipstick under there. Do y'all know some people put butter in their coffee? Girl, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Not butter in my coffee, girl. I'm not doing it. So today in my coffee, I put some heavy whipping cream because I can't use my creamers anymore, which I miss them. But y'all, my coffee was good. I put heavy whipping cream and some monk fruit sugar in my coffee today, and it was delicious. Okay? I was like, yay! Because honestly, y'all, my cup of coffee is the highlight of my day, I feel. It really is. Now, I really understand people who have to have their coffee. Now, what I don't understand is people who drink coffee all day long. Like one after the other. I couldn't do it. That's caffeine overload. That's literally ridiculous, honestly. But... Oh, and y'all, oh my God, I'm just remembering everything else. People said that they used to snore. They no longer snore anymore because they're on the carnivore diet. What else? Oh my God. It was the snoring and it was something else, y'all. There's so many benefits. It is insane. No more acid reflux. Oh, no passing gas, y'all. They like a lot of them were like, I hardly ever pass gas because you're not eating gassy foods. You know what I'm saying? And what else? When oh my god, when they go do the number 2, it doesn't smell. Excuse me. And people were saying like when they wipe, there's nothing there. I'm like, what? Yeah, but then they said like in the beginning, when you first start, your body has to get acclimated to being in ketosis, because that's essentially what it is. And you might not go to the bathroom for who knows for how long. I don't know, a couple of days. But they just said it's just the process that you have to go through. So baby, I'm ready. I'm ready. And you know what? Some women stop taking their supplements. I'm like, okay, I'm not ready for that yet. I mean, of course, I just started yesterday. But I don't know if I want to stop taking my supplements. I don't think I have to do that. I mean, this one young lady, she did, but that don't mean I gotta do it. So we're gonna see. Obviously, she stopped taking them because she didn't feel like she needed them anymore. She was feeling so good. She didn't feel like she needed them. And people say that it's like the best that they've ever felt. They said they're never tired. Can you imagine never being tired? Because they would complain that they would always need a nap during the day. Y'all, I haven't taken a nap during the day in, it's been so long. I can't remember the last time I took a nap. I don't take naps. You know what I mean? I don't take naps at all. Honestly, nobody in this house takes naps. Because, like, we ain't got to do that no more. Yeah, I want this cheese. Open up. Girl, it has a little thing right here where you can open. Yeah, so I'm excited about this journey, y'all. I really am. So excited. I just hope it works out for me. You know what I'm saying? If not, I'll be back on keto. You know what I mean? I'm never going back to the way I used to eat, y'all. So don't wait for it. Don't, you know what I'm saying? That's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Honestly, I wouldn't even trust myself going to eat how I used to eat. I wouldn't trust myself at all. At least not right now. And I probably had too many blueberries today, but it's okay. Look at how squishy. I love it. I'm getting full. Here come Bailey. Is that Bailey? Oh no, that's somebody crunching up a water bottle. Why was I twirling this water? Why was I doing that? Yeah, y'all, our refrigerator ice maker ain't putting out ice. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. So I'm having to use one of my ice makers. And it doesn't make as much ice at a time as I would need. So that's why y'all don't be seeing a cup full of beautiful ice. But hopefully we get it fixed soon. Okay. Let's move her over here. Oh, y'all, how am I gonna do topics and comments today? Because we got a lot going on, honey. So let's make these topics quick, honey, because I want to read y'all's comments, honey. Okay. I just can't wait to see what y'all got to say. And then, y'all, I'm having a problem with one of my tomato plants falling over. And I'm pretty sure it's on the ground right now because the wind's out there blowing like, oh, God, it makes me so upset. But I think I've given up on my tomato plants because I was told by my neighbor that I planted. What's going on? Y'all, it sounds like a tornado is coming or something. Anyway, yeah, I think I've given up on my tomato plants because my neighbor told me that I planted my tomatoes too late in the season. And he's right. He said, so you're not going to get no tomatoes. I'm like, I'm not. And I still have faith. And then I keep looking at him. I'm like, I'm probably not getting any tomatoes because he knows what he's talking about. Because he's a, he's had gardens plenty of times before. And he has one right now. But I don't think he planted any tomatoes. Okay, so let's get it. Okay, now there was somebody that is in the military that made a video to clear up everything that we've been hearing about the military and the draft and all that. Listen to this.
So as of 2 days ago, if you are a man and you are between the ages of 18 to 26, you can automatically be drafted to the military. Hi, I'm actually in the military. I wanted to just caveat off that. He's completely wrong, by the way. You don't automatically get drafted. What the Selective Service Program does is it automatically registers you if you are between the age of 18 and 26. Now, it used to be that you had to personally go out and register yourself once you turn 18, and that way you would be eligible to be in the draft if one was ever to be in place again. The last time we had a draft was 1973 for Vietnam. That's the last time a draft happened. It's a fully volunteer service now, so that's just not the case. Basically, the only difference now is that if you're between the age of 18 and 26, it's going to automatically register you for the Selective Service Program, so that way you don't have to go and do it yourself. And the big difference is now women are also registered for the draft as well. It doesn't mean that you are getting drafted. It just means you're being registered for Selective Service, so that way if there ever is a draft and they start picking people's names out of the pot to select for the draft, that you will be one of the people registered for that, which is...
Y'all, did y'all hear that, ladies? 18 to 26? You're registered automatically if you're between those ages. So it's men and women. Everybody was confused about if women were added onto there, because I was just talking to Amaya today and she was like, not women like that. I was like, yes, this is what I heard, Maya. This is what I heard. And she still didn't believe it. So I'm going to send her that video so she can know that it's real. So basically, everybody just gets registered. You're not actually drafted. You just get registered. But when the draft comes around, if it comes around, okay, they picking men and women between the ages of 18 and 26. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying, girl? I'm so glad I'm almost 50. I'm so glad. But what I'm not glad about is 2 of my kids being within that age range. Destiny, I know she happy she 30 because yeah. So 2 of my children. So I just hope and pray to God that they don't do another draft. I didn't know the last draft was in 73. My goodness. That was a year before I was born. But yeah, ladies, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, girl. Oh my gosh. I was like, women too? Because at first I didn't believe it when I heard it. And then when he said it, he is in the military. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't think that they should do women like that. Like, honestly, I don't think that they should. We're freaking women. I mean, yes, we're women. Gosh darn it. And we don't need to be on the battlefield. Okay? I thank God I'm not within them ages, honey, because I don't know. I freaking go crazy. Oh my gosh. People are ridiculous. Y'all, did y'all see that video of that convenience store worker refusing to count this man's money? He gave her and it wasn't even all pennies. It was you know what I'm saying, quarters and dimes and nickels. Anyway, he had change and he had it in the amount of $8, right? And she said that she was not counting his money. I'm like, girl, you work there. That is your job to count his money when he gives it to you. She literally is sitting here and she will not count.
So you're not giving me your manager, you're going to ignore me. Because you won't do your job. Did you not understand the question?
And I don't like the way he's talking to her though, but
you told me that's not your job to count money.
Is that not crazy?
You don't know?
I did not give consent to recording. So
If you're in public, too bad.
I'm in public too.
Yes, you are.
My job cannot record.
I've asked you to do your job. I've asked you for your manager. Which one would you like?
Anyway, so she ignores him the whole time. Is it her job or not, y'all, to count the money? It doesn't matter what kind of money's that. Like, if he would have gave her $8 in pennies, it's her job to count them. It may be annoying, but that is your job, young lady. That's your job. So, yeah, she's probably gonna get fired because he recorded her, and it's gone viral already. It has gone viral, honey. And for everybody who still eats at McDonald's, I have to show you something. I hope you're not eating right now. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm not eating that no more.
Look very carefully.
Oh, because it's on the egg, too.
It's all on the egg, but it's white, so it blends in.
They're going to get close.
They all over
Just
here
look.
on the egg. Where this little bite looking small.
No, it's a but yeah, right. No, they're all right here.
Do y'all see that?
See all that black shit? You see all that black shit?
Oh my gosh.
You see them?
And she said she almost bit it. I wonder what made them open it up and look.
All that shit. Look, it's over. Even when you can't see.
Who's okay? Get that out the bag. Get that out the bag.
Yeah, I used to love those breakfast sandwiches from McDonald's. That was another thing I used to love.
Like I would have just took a bite of it.
Even in the sausage.
Like, is stuff moving, bro?
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
That's whatever the fuck.
Oh
that
my
is.
God. Who's still eating at McDonald's? Girl, ain't no freaking way. They couldn't pay me to eat at McDonald's. Couldn't even pay me. Girl, listen to this. I couldn't believe it, but it's true. Anyway, okay, so a mom and son got into it. It was an argument. There was no punches thrown, nothing like that, right? They had an argument over something being broken in her car, I guess. Maybe he broke something in his mom's car, and there was an argument about it. And mind you, he's 17. This young man is 17 years old. He calls the police on his mama. Okay? And tells the police his side of the freaking story. They come to this lady's house and arrest her. Y'all, oh my God. Y'all have to listen to the, like, it's unbelievable. Listen.
Stand up.
For what?
Come on, you're going to jail.
What am I going to jail
Stand
for?
up.
What am I going to jail for?
On your back.
What am I going to
Don't
jail for?
resist or it'll be worse.
What am I going to jail for?
Domestic.
How is it domestic? I didn't put my hands on anybody. Anyway. No.
You know what assault is?
Assault?
Yep. You know what assault is?
What is it?
Placing somebody in fear because of your actions.
My actions, because
He said assault is placing somebody in fear because of their actions. Something that she was saying out of her mouth. It was an argument. And this police officer is calling it an assault, y'all. An assault. He's literally arresting her. I hope she sues the shit out of them. Because that is not... Everybody in this world knows that assault is when you put your hands on somebody. That's what assault is. At least that's what, you know what? We can find out right now. Definition of assault. Okay. Make a physical attack on someone. Okay. Every definition, it says a physical attack. Wait a minute. A concerted attempt to do something. A concerted attempt to do something. Could that be words? It says physical violence though. Hit, strike, violence, physical violence. Now, if you threaten somebody, that's not assault. That's a threat. But that's not assault. Anyway, he said that he was arresting her for assault. I guess maybe she probably said she was gonna beat his behind or something, but she didn't touch him. Anyway, she told her side of the story once he put her in handcuffs and sat her in the car. What's that noise? And you know, before he put her in handcuffs and sat her in the car, he you know, told her that, you know, what the son said or whatever, and she was like, my son spit in my face and I threw something. It didn't even hit him or anything, right? But he spit in her face, okay? And then gonna have the nerve to call the police, and now she being arrested. So why isn't he being arrested too? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then what did she really do? What did she do? Okay, so let's finish watching.
Are you serious? I didn't put... what are my actions?
We'll explain it all to you when we get outside.
Can you walk with them outside? I'm going to take a picture.
Let's go this way.
I didn't do anything.
Yep.
So now can you explain to me? So now can you explain to me?
Yes, I'm going to explain to you when we get in the car.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Where's your car? Oh my God. All right, come on.
Okay.
All right, so listen. Your son called. Okay. All right. Your son called, okay, because apparently there was a big argument between you and, is it your grandmother? His great
A freaking argument.
decision.
But why?
We have probable cause for domestic assault. And listen, I'm not going to explain anything else to you, okay? Because you're not directly involved in this, okay?
No, I'm
You
not.
already went in there and tried to mess up our investigation
Just let him talk
by
to
telling
me.
him not to talk to me, okay? And you have no right to do that.
talk to you. I said, yeah, why did you do
So anyway,
I didn't say not to talk.
they according to your son, okay, you guys got a big fight. Something about the car was broke or something, right?
Yes.
Okay. He comes out because you're screaming and
Sir,
yelling.
he spit in my face and I lost it. Instead of putting my hands on him, I threw something.
Okay.
That's why.
So this is the first time you said that?
That's why.
Okay.
That's why. I lost it. Instead of putting my hands on him, I threw something I didn't mean
So
to.
here's the thing.
That's why. And I
broke up
told him I was going to call the police. I cannot put my hands on him. He'll probably overpower me. That's the reason why.
Well,
but there's nothing that you guys can do about
He
that.
called the police, okay, and because he was afraid, okay, and you made threats to him, and that's why he called.
Didn't?
Okay, well,
He was afraid.
These are his statements, and we weren't here. We have to go based on what we
I
have.
didn't
Okay.
make no threats. That's what happened. That's what happened.
But here's the thing, okay? So you're gonna have to go out to the jail, okay?
Wow.
We're gonna charge you with domestic assault.
Why a
okay?
domestic assault?
Because he's your son. You guys live together.
I didn't hit anybody.
Right. Assault is not hitting. Assault is making
I
threats.
didn't
Assault is
hit
hitting.
There's no threats, sir.
Okay, well, that's what he said. So that's
He
what
was scared because I told him I was going to call the police.
Right. Well, listen. Here's
That's
the
my
thing.
little son.
All right, but here's the thing. Okay, we can. That's what court is for. That's what you're gonna have to explain.
Wow.
He's going to take me to jail and leave the house. That would...
Stand up.
Girl, let me tell you something. He better start making some plans. Because, girl, he will be gone as soon as I got out of jail. You better not be in my house when I get out of jail. You better not. Girl, oh, he would have been gone out my house. I'm sorry. Peace out. You gonna figure it out on your own. You gonna call the police on your mama and she didn't even put her hands on you? Obviously, I don't even know, what the reason was for the argument, but I'm just assuming and I'm guessing that apparently he was probably driving her car, broke something. She got pissed because it's probably gonna cost a grip to get whatever it is fixed. Okay, and she probably did lose it. Like, she probably ain't got the money for whatever he broke. You know what I'm saying? And it was an argument because she was probably telling him that he was going to have to pay for it. And, it probably just got out of hand. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I am pretty sure. But guess what? Girl, he wouldn't be in my house. Not calling the police on me. Okay, let's see. What else? Breaking news.
Breaking news starting July 1st, 2024,
Oh,
the
listen.
federal government will require employers to pay their salaried employees overtime.
Yes,
Under the
girl.
Department of Labor will
Remember,
require to-
hey, ladies. Okay, whoever got a 9 to 5. Remember when, if you were ever a salaried employee, because I was, okay? Whenever you're a salaried employee, before this announcement right here, you could not get paid for any type of overtime that you did. And they could actually ask you to work over your 40 hours. And, most people are going to go ahead and do it because they're afraid that if they tell their boss no, that they're probably going to try to find a way to fire them. Because that's how I felt at my last job that I was salaried at. We always had to work, like on the week, sometimes on the weekends. Yeah, on the weekends, on our days off, and we weren't getting paid for it because it would be some type of event or something for the school. Okay? So now, people that are salaried are going to be able to get paid, time and a half for overtime, which is amazing. Like, they should have been did that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Pay
Listen.
salaried employees time and a half if they're working for more than 40 hours a week. In order to get this done legally, the Department of Labor had to update the salary threshold amount under the Fair Labor Standards Act, and I'm going to list the amounts here. If you make less than these salaried amounts by the corresponding dates listed, you will be entitled to overtime pay if you work more than 40 hours a week. Now remember, this does not include
It's only
hourly
fair.
employees who are typically entitled to overtime pay. This is exclusive to salaried employees. Now, before you get your hopes up, remember that state-specific laws can supersede the federal law if they are more generous to the employee.
What?
It's very possible that this will be challenged in court as it was done previously in 2016. So I'm not keeping my hopes up, but I will keep you updated.
Okay, well, it sounds good to me. Okay. Let me know if y'all heard about that. What is this? Did y'all hear about Remy Ma's son? Y'all, first of all, I didn't even know Remy Ma had an older son. But I'm guessing it's with Papoose, baby, because him and Papoose look like freaking twins. Listen to this. Remy Ma's son, Jason, allegedly, y'all, just in case it's not true. Remy Ma's son, Jason Scott, has been charged with first-degree murder, y'all. Listen to this story.
Into this exclusive breaking news, Fox News' Lisa Evers has learned from multiple police and law enforcement sources that the son of rapper Remy Ma, 23-year-old Jason J. Scott, along with another man, have each been charged with first-degree murder, 2 counts of weapons possession, and reckless endangerment. The charges are in connection with the June 7, 2021 murder of 47-year-old Darius Gullibo in Queens. Investigators are looking into the possibility if that was a murder for hire. But an arraignment is expected later today in Queens County Courthouse. We're going to have much more on this breaking story coming up at 5 p.m.
Wow, what was he doing involved in something like, man? What was he doing involved in something like, it ain't no freaking way. Like, he must be on his own or something. I don't know. Wow. I hope it's not true, but it probably is. Have y'all ever heard, this is the last one, y'all. Have y'all ever heard of a, oh my God, what is it called? A midget cat. Y'all! Or a dwarf cat. I think it's either a midget cat or a dwarf cat. I did not know that animals could be dwarfs or midgets, y'all. Look at this freaking cat. This is the first one I have ever seen. It's weird because you know how humans, they have those certain features. Why does this cat have the same freaking features, y'all? You know how like they had that scrunch kind of like, and I'm not trying to, you know, talk about, but there are certain features that midgets have, okay? You know how like their faces are like scrunched and they have like really short legs. Y'all, look at this. I couldn't even believe it when I seen it.
Wanting to know if we took Tuesday to the vet and found out what her official diagnosis was, and we did. You want to tell them? Tuesday is a dwarf cat.
So cute.
So for size comparison, this is her sister Charlie, and Tuesday is about a third of the size. But all of her tests came back great. She only weighs 13.5 ounces, so we can't do any vaccinations yet. She has to be a pound, so she's got a ways to go. This was just one of those weird genetic mutations that happen sometimes. She's got white whiskers on this side and black over here.
Is that not strange?
She discovered her meow
super
this
cute.
week, and she's very dramatic with it. She has to throw her head back every time. And yesterday, she purred for the first time. I'll show you.
She's so cute. Aww. Y'all, she's
And even
ounces.
though she looks grouchy and perturbed, she's not. It's just her face. She's
Yeah, look
happy,
at her
she's
little
healthy,
face.
and we adore her. And I promise you will be
So
seeing a lot more of Tuesday.
cute. Oh my God, y'all! It's my first time ever seeing a midget freaking cat or dwarf. What did she call it? Dwarf or midget cat? I don't know. Anyway, wait a minute. Did she call it dwarf or midget? She called it munch. Oh, it's a dwarf cat. That's what it is. A dwarf cat. Wow. I just think that is so neat. Anyway, let me go ahead and check y'all's comments. Am I missing anything? What is this? Hold on. No. Okay. Let's zoo it. Zoo it. Zoo it. Zoo it. Zoo it now. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. Oh, yum. Okay. E. Troy, 2045. Hey, sis. She says, yummy. All armed forces are offering signing bonus because the enlistments are extremely low. And the draft bill is a misunderstanding of what the bill is that passed. It's not a draft bill. What the bill does is automatic. Okay, thank you, girl. Even though I done already found this information out, I appreciate you putting it in the comments. What the bill does is automatically register a person 18 to 26 in the selective services population, which it was already in place, but allowed the person to sign up voluntarily. Now it's automatic. That's kind of scary though that it's automatic, honestly. Oh, excuse me. Tony Nelson 7441 says you done lost enough weight already. Now you doing too much. Watch your organs with all these changes you're making. Watch my organs? Okay. Thank you. Riri Love 62 says, hey, Yummy. Hey, girl. Happy Juneteenth Freedom Day. Enjoy. Thank you, sis. Happy Juneteenth to everybody. What y'all doing? Honey, it's raining. Can't nobody do nothing. Like, we just, we in the house like always. Lovely _ Gina says, carnivore diet. Steven Sushi has been doing this diet for a bit. Really? Okay. Girl, I don't even watch him. Lady Croft says, hey, Yummy. Hey, girl. So amazed with this diet. Steak and egg combo is always gonna do it. Yes, girl. I didn't know how good that was. It was so freaking good. Like, oh my gosh. And this was good today too. Like, I'm literally enjoying it. Kathy Yarbrough 9443 says, you look beautiful as usual. Thank you, sis. Food looks good. Have a good day, Yummy. Thank you so much. You too, sis. User KF6UV7YF28 says, hi, Yummy. Your eyebrows looking good. Lighten them up just a little. They too dark looking. Amazing. Oh my God. Amazing though. And notice your brows not so big up by what? Your forehead? Girl, whatever it is, honey. It is what it is. Okay? We're just gonna let the eyebrows do what they do, because I'm not that concerned. GCR845 says, favorite meal with my favorite woman. What? What? Riri Love 62 says, hey girl, come on in and enjoy the video. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment or suggestion down below, because Yummy Bites would love to hear what you got to say. Thanks, and have a mother flipping blessed day. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much, girl. Michael Stewart 198 says, food looks amazing, and I love your hair. Thank you. 0909 Troy's girl says, my husband is a butcher, LOL. The pinker, the better. I've always heard that, but I didn't care because I wanted my meat to be cooked all the way through. But girl, and I ain't even gonna lie, honey, I was cooking that steak yesterday, and I was just eyeballing it. Honestly, I didn't know what kind of steak I was gonna have. I did not mean for it to be that pink though. But the thing is that it was that pink, and it was delicious. Like, it was so good to me. I liked it exactly how it was. Nice and pink, girl. It was good. She says, I used to eat my steaks well done. What? Yeah, I had started eating them. I was eating them well done at first, and then I changed to medium well. And now I guess I'm just eating medium, because I think that's what there was that I had yesterday, because it should have been rare. But I think it was medium. Was it medium, y'all? Let me know. 0909 Troy's girl says carnivore diet, and she gives me some fire emojis. Thank you, girl. Rose Miles 865 says, happy Wednesday, Christy. Enjoy your meal. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me reread that. Rose Miles 865 says, happy Wednesday, Christy. Enjoy your meal. Looks delicious. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, sis. You too. Y'all, what I'm doing, it's just a little experiment just to see what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? Just like with when I had started keto. It was an experience, and then I decided I wanted to keep doing it, you know? LaShawn 1901 says, Yummy Bites. Hey, girl. Yeah, a lot of y'all wasn't able to comment today. It was only 16 comments. Nevermore 316 says, that looks so yummers. Thank you, girl. All right, y'all. So that's all of the comments. I guess y'all didn't get to come and comment. I wanted to know what y'all, was going to say about the topics from that video. Anyway, yeah. So 10 out of 10, the wings, oh my God. Okay, I put that good flavor on them mugs, y'all. Because at first I was just going to use salt and pepper. And I was like, I want some smoked paprika on my stuff. So, yeah. And then dipping them in that cilantro lime sauce. Delicious. Okay. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Okay. Follow me on the Family Vlog channel. And I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. For everyday videos. Everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.